Well, we have featured businesses on wheels before here on Most Buffalo, but we're lucky today here on the Channel 2 Plaza to have New York's only yarn truck, and Jenna Meyer is the person behind the wheel. We're talking more about that today, and I love how this started because you started as someone who was knitting kind of as a stress reliever. Next thing you know, you're like, I can't find the yarn I want, so you start dyeing your own yarn, and all of a sudden you're like, all right, now I'm taking it on the road. Tell me a little bit about how you went from one to the other.
Yeah, so I just started knitting when I was in college, finishing up my degree because I was a little stressed and someone recommended it. Wanted different colors that I couldn't find, so I went to YouTube, started dyeing my own yarn. A lot of local knitters I was hanging out with really liked it, so they started buying it from me, and it just kind of grew. I ended up networking with a lot of amazing small business owners that also dyed yarn or fiber, and I was like, I want to bring this out to the world. How can I do that? And for me personally, the most fiscally responsible way to do that was to do a mobile business.
And this is something that you can take all over Western New York, and for people who are really looking for something unique, I like, what is your tagline about what your shop is?
Well, so we've got a couple. So the first is when I try to explain to people what the yarn truck is, I tell them it's like a food truck, but I sell you yarn instead of tacos, which ended up leading into our joke that Knit Buffalo were high in fiber, but 0 calories.
And this is for hardcore knitters.
Yes, hardcore knitters. So I'm straight edge and really into hardcore punk rock music, and so that was kind of what led my branding for my yarn company, and since I sell my own yarn, I kind of paired the two together.
I think there's been kind of a resurgence of people wanting to support local and also make their own things. Are you seeing all kinds of people who are maybe starting out, or also people who are really skilled at knitting already?
I have a pretty diverse base as far as customers go. I do have some knitters who've been knitting for 60 plus years, and I've got people who are just starting out and want really nice high quality yarn that's going to give them a first project that's going to last a while.
What is your advice for other people who look at you and say, wow, to take that leap? What advice do you have for maybe other, particularly women who are looking to be in that entrepreneurial space?
One, I think believe in yourself and realize that you have a community around you that's going to support you and help you. I also found utilizing the Buffalo Small Business Association was really helpful. That's where I got my template for my business plan, was really invested in that, and just kind of went from that business plan on and upwards.
Most importantly, where can people find you out and about?
Yeah, so if you go to my website, knitbuffalo.com, it has a schedule of all of my upcoming events. If I do any last minute pop-ups, I usually post that on my Facebook or my Instagram page, and you can find my either one of those at @knitbuffalo.
Well, thanks for sharing the truck with us and driving over here to Channel 2. We so appreciate having you on Most Buffalo.
Oh, thank you so much.
And thanks everybody for joining us. That's it for today. I'm Kate Welsh-Schofer. Be well, stay warm. We'll see you next time.